Hello. One of the most useful things you can do in Flourish is share a design. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I've already finished my design. I've gone through all the steps here to pick the design, the colors, the text, the graphics, and I'm on the last screen roster. So everything's just the way I want it, and now I'm going to share it. And I have two options. So there's a share button at the bottom, and that's available to everybody. So anybody can come to Flourish, design a garment, and share it. But A4 wholesale customers have a second option. They can save it to a locker room and then share it from the locker room. The advantage to that is the locker room is permanent. Once you save it there, it's going to stay there. When we use the share button, that's based on cookies, so that's a lot less permanent. So let's start with what everybody can do. We've designed a garment and we're going to click the share button. That takes me to a page, again, based on cookies, so it's not totally permanent, but you can share directly from here. And in fact, we give you a few different options. One is to download a PDF. And if I click on that, it's going to generate a PDF that looks like this, right? Very simple, but it's nice. You get a front and back image. You can download that PDF, email it, print it, do whatever you want. You could, of course, print the page as it is and share it that way, or you can click the share link button. That's going to generate a link that you can simply copy, and to do that, just hit Control-C, C is in copy, and then go to your email and type whatever you want to the person you're sharing it with, and then hit Control-V as in Victor, Control-V, and that will paste in the link. And now when I email this, the person who receives the emails can simply click the link and they will be taken to this page, just like that. Which means you can share multiple things, right? So you're not sharing one design, you're essentially sharing this page. So if I were to go back and now design, let's say a short to go with this and click share, then both the jersey and the short would be here, and the link that gets generated would bring the person you're sharing it with to this page where they would see both the jersey and the short. Now, that's the option for everybody. Anybody can do that. But let's take a look at what A4 wholesale customers can also do. So remember, I said they had a second option. On the roster page, they can click Save. And what that's going to do is save it to a locker room. Now I've got to give it a name. Let's call it the Sparks. I could create a folder for it. I'm going to skip that and just hit Save. If I create a folder, when I go to the locker room, there's just going to be a folder with whatever name I gave it. And then when I click on that, I would see this particular jersey in there. That might be useful if you want to create a folder, let's say, for every customer or every school, and then everything is in there. Now, if I go up to my hanger here, that's my locker room. We're going to take a look at what I've saved. And here it is, right there. These are some other jerseys that I've saved along the way, but here's the one we just saved right now in my locker room. If I click on the three little dots, I get some options. I can rename it, I can edit it, I can copy it. Down here, I can delete it, I can generate a PDF or purchase it. But this right here is the share button. So from here, I can share, and it's going to generate a link. It actually gives me a copy and close button. So this time, I can just click that, and it's already copied. And then when I go to the email, I can share it that way. What it will do, that email will take the person who receives it to a page where they can see the product, right? They're going to see it just like this right here when it loads. The great thing about that is if you're an A4 wholesale dealer and you share this with a customer, this is what they're going to get, right? Which means they can go in and say, you know what? I want to change the color, or I want a different font for the number, and then share it back with you, right? But those are the two ways to share. Just remember, it's on the roster screen. There's the share button for everybody, and then there's the save button for A4 wholesale dealers that saves it to a locker room, and then you can share from there. That's it, folks. Thank you.